True FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Oh, yes. Great to be back. Back on the TBS, the True Breakfast Show, 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Welcome to Liberia's biggest breakfast show, folks. Today is Thursday. Life is about changing for the better, to become the best. When you dream big. Life is about changing for better, to become the best. If you have to let go of some people along the way, go right ahead. If the right hand is not understanding the left hand, let it go. If you are in one political party and things is not working, please move on. If you are campaign chairman for any political party and things not working out, pack your bag and leave. Life is changing for the better, to become the best. Well, if you think, and here's the big one, if you think you're in opposition and things not working, and you believe this government is going to have re-election, join the team, and if you are the ruling party, and you think that George is not going to be re-elected, try to move on. Life is changing for the better, to become the best. Welcome to the True Breakfast Show. Thursday morning is wet. If you're driving this morning, drive with care. The love of liberty matters here. Let justice be done to all. Found justice in Chambers. Cabinet Janet. That's the best part I love on the show. Let justice be done to all. Good morning to my black president. George is still the president. Good morning, my black president. It's good that we respect our leader. And let's say good morning to His Excellency, the face, the voice, the face of Liberia until Liberia make the decision on October 10. Good morning, His Excellency. We are my black president, members of the opposition, non-position, free position movement. Good morning. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts, MARKA Davis. In the midst of all, Liberia first, Liberia second, Liberia last. And let me say good morning to you, MARKA. How you doing this morning? If your life payment is disturbing you, cut it off and move on.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely good.
Yeah.
And I love that. You know, anything I want to give you problem, take it off.
Let it go.
But only the way you can be claiming the president and people get fair with you.
The black George is the president.
No,
Okay. My black president.
Yeah, some people can be offended.
Okay, that's what I say now. It's just used to me.
The man is president for about 5.2 million people. You alone just claim the man like that.
Good morning, my black president. Imagine the opposition will take it this morning.
Yeah.
Me will say, good morning, my black president. But man, not the black president.
It speaks volume. God is the greatest.
Yeah, God is the greatest.
Yeah, it's great to be here this morning to serve our people. The matter of fact, this is our last edition for the week. Today is Thursday, August 3. We'll soon enter September. With the way I didn't get marked for my birthday.
Oh, your birth month is
September 10th.
But wait, man, you'll be in campaign period. Don't worry. Don't worry.
OPS.
I'm head of OPS. Your birth month for in campaign time, then you worry.
I tell you,
leave that team, man. Leave that team, man.
Anybody you do anything, we'll close the newsroom door. The newsroom door close.
In our headlines, like news now.
Yes.
In our headline, the director of news, birthday coming in news for the first time.
Yes.
The director of news celebrates his birthday in the campaign period.
Especially the heat of the campaign in September.
I said, don't worry.
But after the whole August is being exhausted, the people have spent at least 50% of the campaign mark.
Yeah.
The bottom 50%, they will play you with the birthday.
Definitely. That's a budget right there. That specific budget was set.
Yes, good morning. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Buffer Chambers. Good morning to the
I ain't seen the Speaker for long, so I'm not greeting the Speaker. The Speaker is invisible.
I've never.
No greeting for the Speaker.
I think I interacted with the Speaker once. Once. And that was, I think, 3 years ago.
Look at that. And I haven't seen the Speaker one to one. Bobby will reply right now.
But I think I got this. I saw the Speaker.
Yeah.
Because in the same building now. Because I can remember at one point in time, Augustine posted a picture of him and the Speaker. So we do need that kind of opportunity now. The Speaker, leaders of the country.
The Speaker is a basic man.
Yeah, I know.
Very basic man.
Yeah, but he did that. So we'll go there and go take a picture with him.
You talking about the Speaker? What about the protest?
The protest. And guess what? The protest got he's a kind of character that, he doesn't show the kind of person he is from your first time, just seeing or hearing his name. But a lot of people interact with the protest, speak a lot about his leadership ability. I don't know. Yeah, even members of the legislature, members of the Senate itself. Sometimes they can be praising the man, say, oh yeah, our chair is a good man.
But sometimes to don't mind the Speaker, to the pressure that can be there. You can call nobody get one boss the Speaker his.
but
the pressure, because Speaker do not support you.
One of the skills of the Speaker is that he's a calm character.
Yeah.
The way he speaks alone can calm you down when you're angry. Yeah, he's a calm character. He's an introvert. Y'all call it? Yeah. Introvert, yes. Somebody,
always cooling down the people who have temper.
Yes, introvert. He's an inner person, and his ability to lead sometimes, However, good morning to
everybody.
To everybody, Senator Nunkoye,
James Emmanuel.
Yes, of Margibi County. We want to greet you this morning. My two senators from Nimba. When I say my two senators, I'm from Nimba.
ACA now. So when I say my black president now, they say. Now you go to your two senators.
Okay, our two senators from Nimba. Senator Johnson and Senator Kuhn. Good morning to you this morning. Good morning to all of you participating in these elections. Good morning to all of you. And the last time I was talking and the people were sending me text messages, they thank you for the sermon you're standing there, you're preaching. If I'm preaching, I accept it because I'm the son of the late Baptist Deacon. There's nothing wrong with that.
So
yes.
Good morning.
But good morning to all of you.
Yeah.
Good morning to Alexander Cummings. We appreciate your impact in Liberia, especially the educational opportunity through scholarship you are giving to many young people in this country. You're imparting the life of women. And you have one big promise that the Liberian people should hold with their two hands. You promise that you will focus on women empowerment, and in fact, in your first 100 days, you commit 10 million to women empowerment.
Then what didn't Tiawan say?
Tiawan say you will run an inclusive government where women will be 50-50 women in his cabinet. People with disability will have opportunity to serve as ministers in any position anybody can serve. Everybody will have the opportunity to serve. When you have the competence to do the work, that is good. And
What did Boga say?
Baka,
Yeah.
Baka say you will rescue Liberia.
Okay. Rescue.
Yeah.
Okay. Come and say you fix the economy.
You fix the economy.
Boga say rescue.
Yeah, you rescue.
Then
Dr. Clarence Moneyba.
Monumba.
Moneyba says he will diversify the economy, will focus on the agriculture sector. Yes, and yes, he always says that, and that is good. We hope we can do that. Our man looks like a revolutionary leader who will bring change. The man who will take change. The way people can say, take the bull by the horn.
Okay. Who?
Kuyate.
Check Kuyate.
Yeah, check Kuyate. Check Kuyate will take the bull by the horn. Okay.
Yeah. Let's leave it check at this. What about Rob? The presidential point of calling so.
Yes.
Rob Morris.
Ask me. I'll tell you.
Rob Morris.
Rob Morris said you fight corruption, but we don't know whether you're too strong to fight corruption.
Okay. Who else?
What you want?
Your man Simon Primo.
Simon Primo. What?
The man dropped the DSTV rate down.
You know, Simon Primo.
Listen to the DSTV rate. Yeah, the campaign period just ahead. The man drop it down 50%.
But I'm a beneficiary anyway, so I don't want. However, Simon Freeman says that when he goes to engage the people, he will not criticize President Weah. You will not criticize anybody. You will tell the Liberian people why you're able to do. See the man, see this in the analysis the man give. The man say, if you approach a beautiful woman, and that woman get boyfriend, so you're trying to convince the woman, you think you can go there, you talk about, oh, that your boyfriend, right? Every day. They say, no, that's not the issue. When you go, carry gifts, make the woman to feel that you can take care of her. Now, will choose you. So he's there. You go if he is going to the Liberian people to tell them what he can do, not to criticize other people.
Before we start the show this morning, good morning again, my Black President. All leaders, good morning. The day I become president, I will take my time to greet you. Wait for your time in life. It is. I need someone to say a prayer, 1 minute prayer before MARKA can do the lineup. Then I'll talk about something strange happening in this car. What we call like the rainbow surrounding the sun yesterday, and that is actually trending on the social media. Yeah, in science, it's called the sun halo.
Okay.
Yes, but I need a 1 minute prayer. If the former classroom teacher can pray for us this morning, David Kote. David, don't say some kind of.
What are praying for?
No, not anything. The campaign period are coming start. Yes. David, if you're listening, I want you to do a 1 minute call now. Yeah, and just pray as campaign starts. Those who don't have money,
David, I'm live for the same first name, but I'm not a fan of his prayer.
No, let him man pray. No, you let the party man come in and pray. If I plug you one pray, if I your prayer, your prayer will go straight at CDC. So I'm giving you that opportunity. If I pray, if you let Ibe go, if I will pray straight at the CDC. Okay.
Maybe you're praying.
Let's call a neutral man. David Kote, see a prayer as we go into campaign. But those who don't have money, let God provide for them. Amen. Good morning, David Kote.
I'm closing my eyes.
Wait, hold on. MARKA said we both of us shouldn't close our eyes. So go ahead.
for the rest of the years. My Father, my God, I also want to pray for liability. But my body is telling me not to pray for him.
One body prayer.
Pray. Camping morning.
My Father, my God, I pray for liability this morning.
Okay.
I runs to be represented. Get there.
Okay.
He's supposed to be there, but I didn't get what he's supposed to be there. They didn't get there.
Pray for the political parties.
All political parties. Those of you who want to be president, you want to be, please don't go there and be the same.
Amen.
The problem we have in this country is our leaders are not progressive.
Amen.
Political parties don't go and teach things that are happening. I want to put in this view on this government alone. Process 1847.
Amen.
No sincerity. If we don't change our attitude, we're going to go for another 176 years talking about bad roads, poor health system, lack of drugs in our hospitals, lack of electricity. Father, we don't even have current in district number 17. Our generators are breaking down everything. Why are some people?
Pray for all the presidential candidates quickly.
All of the presidential candidates, I don't trust you in the meantime until you get because what we can see now, it proves that it looks like I just talk enough talk. What you're gonna prove yourself when you get there. But right now, to see this person will do better, it's hard.
Amen.
For one person, I can put my name on the line for right now.
Oh.
Oh yes, that one there.
Amen.
Somebody say our next tire.
The person the prayer too
you
long.
guys- you
Stop in a custom
You
prayer.
told the people bad, you pray,
Yeah.
they up there on the
Yeah,
Facebook.
Bobby will never say next time.
Yeah, they are next tire.
There has yeah.
The prayer any confusion.
No, people walk out the church.
The prayer any
Yeah.
confusion. Prayer any confusion.
Yeah, if I don't pray, don't call. Yeah, you pray, all your prayer will go straight at the CDC. Any United Party,
Oh,
man.
we are calling the phone. The other man say, D. Abraham Gaga. The man say, what about your VP Kennedy who don't have motorbike? Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Oh, now Emax on the man.
The owner vice running mate. Yeah. I think I ticket I got sent.
Yeah, I got
Yeah. What's the man is Emac.
Yeah, Emax
Emac Slayer.
Hey man, they who say Miller.
Yeah, say Miller. One of the presidential.
Yeah.
One will go name by name. Yeah. Say Miller running mate don't even have a soccer, but he's the vice president. What vice president?
The stand-up bearer has air conditioned
cars.
You got to vehicles. They make fleets of vehicles.
Yeah. Then the running mate.
Unconfirmed report. Don't say the way you quote me say Miller get plenty car. They want not confirmed. But the truth is he has a vehicle, but his running mate don't have a motorbike.
Great. Yeah, so the lineup, let's see what we have this morning on the breakfast show this morning.
In the meantime, let's see what we have.
David Olano said David Cody prayer is political. Yeah, a political prayer there.
Yes, again, 86. No, not 86. It's 68 days to election. This morning, campaign opens on Saturday. All of us know that now. We want to remind the political actors about keeping the peace, and that's going to be our chat this morning. Even though we started the chat on a joking note, we'll take the chairman of MOVE, Robert Sami, briefly to respond to Densai's allegation about a party on Tuesday. Well, Densai said he does not recognize his expulsion from the party. Recently, the party took a decision to expel him, and other people move. And then he reacted on our news that he doesn't give it credence. So the party chairman says he wants to speak to that. We'll give him the opportunity. 8:15 to 8:45, the True Breakfast Show is Raising the breakfast awareness. Oh yes, that's very important. This is an important component of the show. Yes. Magdalene Sa.
Madeline Sa.
When you're Magdalene Sa, you know definitely that Kissy get.
Yeah.
They can manage money.
The lead campaign in this.
Yeah. The lead advocate for this OPS.
Yes.
For the OPS.
We're raising breakfast.
Breakfast
for the true breakfast show.
True breakfast show. So Magdalene Sa will be here this morning from 8:15 to 8:45.
There's plenty of calling difficulty they can be doing money. If a plaque here calling,
you can't pay money for the
you raising breakfast for the true breakfast show this morning.
When people come, they need to have small breakfast while we are discussing. Yeah. It's very important. So Magdalene will be here. And 8:45 to 9:15, Youth Congress Association is a non-governmental and political organization in the business of promoting peace and stability for the country. Emmanuel Weir, Executive Director, will sit with us on the show. 9:15 will bring you sports and entertainment, bit of our commercials here on the TBS. 9:25 to 10 o'clock a.m. The executives of the Liberian Scott Association will be here. Commissioner Roland H.D. Todawia, Junior, former National Youth Forum Chairperson, Liberian Scouts Association, Commissioner T. Langford, Deputy Director, Scott Support Unit. They will be here this morning to sit with all. The both of them will talk about some serious dissatisfaction about individuals who are not Scots but have traveled to South Korea in the institution's name.
Yes.
Wow.
It's a sad thing for the Scots. Invitation came from all over Seoul, South Korea. Then the head of that organization, people who are not Scots, they already there. They have traveled. Wow. Imagine you, like I said, 20 policemen. They take people who are not police. They made them go part of the train. The country.
Maybe for example, now if I call your security firm, I'm sorry. Okay. So for example, they say we want like 20 police officers for 6 months training in the US. Then you go look down the police officer coming from, for example, how do you call it security firm?
You won't call security. That's it. They take civilian
from private security firm
and put them
together and send them.
That what happened with
the our police there.
So if you notice the July 26th celebration, the Scots were not in attendance. Okay. Yes. Serious thing about the Liberian Scots, the Scots Association. So we'll be with us 9:15, 9:25 up to 10 o'clock this morning. Good morning in the midst of all say country of price. Absolutely. Yes. Like something strange happening actually taking out to the social media. This where you see like the sun going around.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I did a little video on this.
Yeah, here is it. Like the rainbow around the sun. And there are so many different interpretations.
Some people say Jesus coming.
Yes, but well, the second coming will come. But in science, we're going to take this in 2 ways. I'll talk about the spiritual aspect. The spiritual aspect is more heavy. Okay. When someone shoots you in the spirit, when you die in the spirit on the earthly side, you finish. So the spirit is high. That's why even you see politicians, right? They'll go and ask God. Once it is proven the spirit reign on the earthly way, it will happen. They'll go to you. You participate in election. You're just selected, so you know it happened. People, you see, most candidates will go and ask for God. So what happened yesterday? That is simply trying to tell you. I mean, the spiritual reign right now. Then I'll come to the science of it. God still loves this country. I've asked some clergy, and they said, no, this is God's love behalf for Liberia. That this country would not go back to those terrible days. It's heart and soul still with Liberia. This reached the entire social media. Everybody interpreting so many ways. That is a commitment that Liberia, you fought senseless war. At some point in time, you asked for forgiveness. So I'm still with you. That was God still showing his commitment to this country. Then in science, they will tell you, say it's called the sun halo, H-A-L-O. Yes. So the sun halo is a range of light that forms around the sun or moon. God gave us wisdom. Man, even going in space and see what's happening. So the halo is a range of light that forms around the sun or moon. As sun or moon light reflects at some point in time, it comes out sometime once in a year. That some area on Earth will see this on a regular basis. But in our country, this was first of its kind. but I decide to go with the highest realm. The highest realm is the spiritual realm.
I heard some people say they saw this in 2003. Was it 2003, 2006? Somewhere around.
This was at 2003. We didn't have the social media. There was nothing on the Facebook. Maybe
somebody, you know, not to that the particular year,
because
I think not 2006 or something.
Six, 7, 8. The internet will became active with Facebook. Yeah, like 10.
The people say they saw the thing.
They saw it, but this was not. There was not there. But I'm looking at the spiritual realm, the spiritual part of it, which of course is the highest one. That God commitment of this country is still there.
Okay.
Yeah. So our leaders, those of you who are leading your people, that is God commitment. Don't forget the people and just me, myself, and I. Anyway, yeah.
I love the spiritual part.
The spiritual part is the highest part, so I'll go for it. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, it's good. Yesterday, you know, all of us saw it. I even did a short video of it. When I saw it on social media, I got out and looked in the sky. I did a little short video about it, and I mean that's it. God is the greatest. That's the spiritual part of it. But I mean that's it. It happens. It's scientifically normal. It happened about over a period of time. So yeah, it's great. We are here.
Yes. Campaign.
What did Bravi want to say?
The campaign opening up on Saturday.
But a good day.
A good day. I want to say your birth month, September, don't worry.
Yeah, but I thought people not even you 50% of the campaign.
And most of you don't eat your recess before time. Because this generation we are in, this dispensation of the young people, we don't have memory. Like somebody I extended good to you, we don't think about it. So those of you who are as parents, don't eat your recess before time. Like one district, take for example, David Cote's district 17, more than 35 candidates. Can you imagine? So you that come up first to the people, as you going, someone is coming after you. That what can be happy. As you going, MARKA come to campaign. After MARKA leave, O'Neil comes. So the next person to come.
Only before you continue, somebody send a backing for your spiritual interpretation.
Okay.
And this text message is from Daniela Fifi's Lion. She says, I see the rainbow signifies God's covenant with his people.
Yeah.
The hand mark of God is upon this nation.
That's it. I go for the spiritual. I don't look at the earthly side.
Thank you, BCs.
It's our uncle, right?
Yeah, you uncle.
I'm uncle. Look, in life, when someone will say I was slapping the spirit, you should be in front of that person. That is it. That's why you see more people go and see God intervention into the Johnson told money into Nigeria, right? So you don't leave the spirit ring out. Okay. So as we go close to our election, listen up. I intend for us to play this. Director Brown Lasana.
Okay.
The face of the National Elections Commission. Let's see if we can play this.
So just before you play, let me just say that I think the move, like you heard in our news this morning, recognizing the fact that we're in the rainy season, the road conditions across the country. Okay. I think the next move to try to
same thing ahead of time.
Yes, it's very important, and I think that's good.
That's good.
Still giving us confidence.
So meaning that a ballot box, election is October 10, right? Places like Sino, Maryland, the ballot paper will be sent ahead of time.
Yeah. Or maybe some of it may not be the paper because the paper is very sensitive. Yeah.
But they see you one box now.
Yeah.
They see why
maybe the boxes and other materials needed by the staff and things, the ballot paper will not go ahead of that.
No, but you need to send that thing ahead of time.
It's sensitive.
Yeah. Because if you say election starts 8 o'clock in the morning, people will not be standing in the queue up to 9, 10, 11. You know our country. Once news start to circulate, say, well, Liberian police, put you ready here, man. Everybody will start to back off. All right. So let's play Henrietta Brown Lasana voice, the face of the National Elections
Commission. Concerning the preparations for the elections, the National Elections Commission, being cognizant of the huge infrastructural challenges, especially road connectivity, has embarked on early procurement of materials for early deployment. Additionally, the Commission has begun conversations with some institutions to assist with movement of sensitive and non-sensitive electoral materials to the counties. The NEC is using a multi-tier approach, including the use of CVE cells, civil society and general outreach activities, use of electronic print and social media, as well as the display of other visual arts to educate and mobilize Liberians to participate in the electoral process from an informed position. The National Elections Commission wishes to reiterate that while the Commission has transitioned to biometric voter registration voting in the 10th October 2023 general elections will be done manually as it has been in the past. While we strive to adapt to global phenomenon of technological advancement, the process will be done incrementally, especially given our infrastructural environment. The Commission again thanks and assures political leaders, as well as all Liberians, all stakeholders, and electoral actors, that the NEC remains committed to conducting the 10th October 2023 elections in a free, fair, and credible manner, as it has been the hallmark of this institution.
Okay. Yes, that's been the hallmark of the institution. And that reference to the two separate elections conducted under her leadership. Yes, a free, fair, transparent, credible elections, which of course we do have confidence. I mean, David Brown continue to prove some block of the opposition who don't say they don't have trust within the commission, yet it's still, at least these things here inform Liberian people here ahead of time. Ahead of time. All right. From district to district, take for example, district number 4, we have almost 75,000 registrants, those who will be voting in this district. So if 80,000 person votes, then we can raise your count on question elections commission. Bombing County, for example, let's see if I can go to that database quickly to see how many registrants in Bombing County, for example. Bombing County here have 64,395. So if we have 60,000 voters, then we can say no. How come elections commission told us 64,395 registrants, and now you have this amount of number voting? So elections commission on a daily basis continue to what? Give us an update as well as we go into this process. 68 days to elections. So we want to remind all of our political actors, let's keep the peace. We have problems everywhere in the world. Liberians will make the decision. Liberians will make the decision. Almost 5 to 10% have been from a political party. Now, if you hear a political party having a gathering, you see that amount. But the majority are the silent voters. A very huge number. The silent voters, these are people who don't go to political parties gathering. They just watch the process. Some of them have yet to decide who to vote for. So let's keep it up.
Yeah, absolutely. That is right. And again, we will tell our people that the peace of this country depends on all of us. We must do all we can to maintain the peace. So again, to those of you who are participating in these elections, we want to caution you to always preach the message of peace and non-violence to your supporters, because some of them love you so much and they want you to be at all costs. They can do anything. They can do anything. So you are the one seeking the seat. Tell them, I agree that we are in a struggle to win. However, let us conduct ourselves peacefully in line with the Farmington River Declaration that we signed. That is very important. Like I always say, that paper is not to see your signature or to see you taking picture as one of those who running in these elections, but it is a general commitment to ensuring that we maintain peace. You see our surroundings, especially West Africa, there are a lot of things happening. And we want to set an example as a country that was part of the founding of the United Nations, the ECOWAS, the AU. You know, Liberia has always been a country that is respected out there because as a nation, we participated in the formation of several international organs or organizations that are today making impact. So if you look at the signatory or people who founded key institutions or organizations or regional blocks, you see that was part of it. The African Union, the West African, the Community of West African States, ECOWAS. We play all our part in that.
The
So
Nile River Union as
we
well.
we who did all of these things, we cannot come back again
No,
and
man.
make trouble, and then we're calling people to come to our aid and say, but oh, well, yeah, you want from all the regional block to make sure that the region is peaceful. How can you go join Ray Oil? So we can join with Ray Oil.
We
Yeah,
can't.
we
We
can
can't.
join, yeah.
Mecca, I share this with you. I had a one actually though because apart from this young list, I love football. The soccer game I played.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Hey, Podolski.
yes, that's why I said I'm rocking the Arsenal hat this morning. I warm up in Claratown. You know the new stadium there in the Claratown street. So I saw some part of the black was saying country fresh. So I didn't know say the regular thing would say on the radio. Yeah, they were referring to me. Each time when the ball go down to in attack, I hear the guys country fresh, country fresh. So at halftime, going for water break, the few cyclists came and say, "Yeah, country fresh." I came to myself now and say, "Yes," and I smile. I say, "Yes, Liberia fresh, gentlemen. You like it or not? Liberia first, Liberia second, Liberia last. This election will come and go. The small piece we enjoy here, let's enjoy it." Yeah, so we have Madam Lee, our first segment guest in studio already. So before that, the talk to your leader segment, we'll hold it on because of the True Breakfast Show. OPS a brazier awareness for the breakfast and the breakfast. But we'll have the chairman of MOVE, Chairman Rabel Sami, a very friend man to the media. I mean, whenever you call him, he's always willing to pick up. Okay. And this call is in relation to the former chairman. Then Sai have said, well, as far as he's concerned, he's still a member of MOVE. No one have expelled him. Damn it. David Cody, no. The Unity Party. We Unity Party expelled David Cody. Yeah, so we have Chairman Robert Simon live with us on the lines. Chairman, good morning. How you doing this morning? Okay, we'll start after closing up. You'll be the first person. Yes. Yeah, the breakfast rally.
Why rally woman say just laughing?
The woman who are about to raise the rally, she just laughing.
You didn't stay at the nation here.
All right, MOVE. I asked Chairman Sammy this morning. I asked the phrase of Bo Deep Maxwell Kimi. I asked the party.
Just on one round victory, and that's what we are gearing up, and we are all optimistic about that.
Great. So this call is directly, and that'll take most of the time. It's Dansai. It's Dansai. It's a household name. It's Dansai. It's still part of the party.
Former chairman who was a member of that guiding committee. He resigned as chairman, but as former chairman, he was still a member of that committee. He has gone about opening the doors, candidates. He is not for the doors coming. The coming was the best. Now, in the thinking of the time, he now with one head. But because it was coming at the time, I think of the past, the Halai doors and we said that was the ground foundation thing. Respected leaders of the party. So that committee, the highest of the decision making part, or the highest decision making part, of the convention, saw it to spare him from the party. So he can go ahead and he does whatever he wants to he does. He's no longer a member of MOVE. If he's well, for him.
Is it a decision of the executive body, the executive committee, the higher decision body? Is downside going to be missed? Chairman Sammy, is he going to be missed? He was stop talking, move us everywhere. Downside. Is he going to be missed from the party?
You saw what the fact was when he was chairman. I don't want to go into the perfect or failed leadership. When he was chairman, he was in forest. I was near the guy because they would not be able to revive him. But the problem was near them. So we went to what we're going to do. You're not talking about what I'm doing or with. You are talking about moving closer to the version of the president. We are saying that's what we're doing.
Okay. Okay. Chairman, we'll find time while you come live in studio. No, before you go, not thank you. Hold on. We're talking to the rally strictly now. Let's start with Chairman Robert Sandman on the rally. Every morning you're listening to us. Let's listen. Okay. Okay.
Something from move on behalf of our political leader as a contribution to the breakfast rally so that every morning you can have breakfast to serve everyone.
Thank you. The voice of That Madeline going? Yes.
Of course.
Yes, she's integrity wise.
We're not saying OPS.
No, but so even though me was sit down and me I can both those. Yeah, so our guest yeah. Yeah, she's strategic.
Huh.
Yeah, no. I know 400 level. I think she have reached up to 200 level. Chris Ellie said no. Yesterday was something to say. Yeah, so folks who have a very brilliant young lady who's actually trending. Not many female voices on radio nowadays, most especially when we talk about politics. This is one person almost 2 years ago I came across at you capture her on camera. I'm cutting a promo before we bring her on live on screen. Yes.
Why is she just drinking?
She drink. So I came across Madeline almost 2 years ago at the AME University. In fact, I was sharing knowledge. I was a lecturer at a senior level at the AME Mass Communication Department, not knowing that my student was going to be my workmate at some point in time. That's how life is. So I'm so proud whenever I hear her on the radio, most I give reference to her. I say, yes, great. So she came up with this knowledge. She said, well, I listen to O'Neill and MARKA every morning. And when you bring people, no guests, David Coty will be looking for some hot coffee. No, he drink green tea, look for green tea. And nothing like that. You see a policeman going now, going my OPS now.
Yes.
Hey, number for green tea, yeah. David Coty will be when you reach certain age now, you don't drink coffee and all the thing, go for green tea. Yeah, very good. David Coty looking for green tea. The last time Cummins came, he said same for water. Boyka came and Taiwan Gongolo, Taiwan said he want mid park and all of that. So something needs to be done. So Madeline Findasa, the co-host to State of the Nation, is live in studio this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. You live, Christopher?
Good morning to you and good morning to MARKA. Good morning to our listeners. Good morning to our viewers as well. It's going to be on the TBS this morning, and it's always exciting to listen to the TBS whenever I cannot get to listen to TBS. I feel so by in the morning, so I have to get my whatever morning talk show in you guys. So good morning to our CEO as well, Mr. Musa Hassan Biditi. This media institution has been running for 17 years and is privately owned. So running an institution that is privately owned is very, very expensive. It has so much responsibility. So I want to say thanks so kindly to him for all of these years. It has been running from 2005 up to now. So I want to begin with this. Give sacrificially. This profession that we are in, we sign up for, is something that you need to have passion for. If you are not passionate about what you do, you cannot do it effectively, you cannot do it efficiently. And listening to you guys in the morning, people in the stores, in red light, going to work in the morning, sitting in classes at the various campuses. I mean, they follow the TBS. And you to wake up from bed in the morning, it's not so, I'm seeing it, and my whole body is shooting. It's not easy. I worked with a company before, and I had to be on the road by 6 o'clock in the morning to catch up with the bus. We all will be sleeping in that bus until the bus reaches its destination. And you are so tired in the morning. But here you are, you have to wake up in the morning. I know sometimes you start planning by 3, sometimes you start planning by 4, what to come and say, especially when you do not have guests, you have to do a monologue or dialogue. And even if you have to do a guest, you still have to do some research. It's not something easy. On a serious note, I'm making my duty whenever I come to work. I work to Oni's office, who is my former instructor at the AMEU. I walked to him and said, "Good morning, Chief." And his feet can be up, and he said he's so tired. And when I go to TBS to MARKA, I said, "Oh, good morning, MARKA." And sometimes he doesn't know that I appreciate the level of sacrifice that you are rendering, not to Mr. Benedict, but the people of Liberia. The people of Liberia. And the last time we conducted a project writing summit here that early morning, it was on a Friday. We was actually serving tea in there, and they cup the mug that Chorus Kanga and Agosi sent to me. I got irritated. I sent it right back to them. They sent the mug for tea that morning, but it happened like I think we had it for 3 days. I served only in small, more. I served the other person. But on Friday, when it reached Agosi and Chorus time, because people would like to drink tea in the morning, it's something that you want to drink, and it carries you for the entire day. On a serious note, for me, when people work, I like to appreciate, I like to motivate them. They are not, you don't have to give millions of dollars to people to motivate them. You do this, recognize them, appreciate them. I can tell you, I served at my mother's school, worked for some years. I served as program committee chair for 2-3 years in row consecutive because the way I handle it. And we appreciate, and we did, yeah, I'll respond to your text. And the principal, he was not expecting at all. We honor him. He almost cried because of his service. He will go to the bathroom and wipe the bathroom and all stuff like that. So it's good to motivate people. That's why we had a first graduation. Mr. Musa Benedict was there. Mr. From the archives was there. Emmanuel Lomax and other high-profile guests. They were all there. And I made this mug for my boss, Mr. Selly, Christopher Selly. I made this mug for him. Put his picture on it and says, "State of the Nation." Put CEO of the institution that he's running to motivate him, because to transfer knowledge is something that is very important. Not many people do it. So I appreciated him. I motivated. He was so surprised after we finished honoring everybody. We honor the CEO. And when I said the last person, when I read the profile, everybody started to clap. Even if Mr. Benedict jumped on, he said, "Oh, I'm the one that's going to present this gift to Chris." So, and we did it, and he was motivated for weeks. He was talking about it. So today is TBS. It's TBS. It's a newsroom. The newsroom. The guys are here. Late hours packaging as well. And let me tell you, whatever that we're going to open center for transparency.
Go to one sport team now. Need a campaign chair for
Yeah.
the one. No.
So please, whatever that you're going to give, whatever you can even tell us, no, we need dispenser. We need dispenser in here.
Just list the amount of things. Joe wanna pick it up. Yeah.
Need dispenser, water dispenser in the newsroom. When the guys come in the morning, they come with their bread, they just get their water and drink. So I mean, that's how we want it to be. We need coffee, we need green tea, everything.
Great. Yeah, I think you're gonna leave green tea off.
You know, the green tea, the coffee. We cannot tell you to bring Ovaltine because Ovaltine put some people to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. For coffee is good. Yeah, coffee is good. But whatever that you have, please, we're talking about the true breakfast. True
Breakfast show.
Contribute to the true breakfast this morning. And I don't know which mobile money number we're going to announce.
Yes. So yes. Transparency's sake, you're very good. You're talking to wise. You're a student leader before the AMA. Go ahead. Announce that number. Joe wanna you'll be the first. Joe say you'll be the first.
Okay,
so announce that number of the name that is on.
Okay, so before I can go there, I want to quote few scripture references about what I'm saying. Give to support the work of Renaissance Communications. This is not about Musa Benete. This is about the people of Liberia. Thousands of people listen to this station from in the morning to the sign up time. So even if we go off, we don't go off because of fuel. No, we go off because of technical reason. And he has been doing well. So, Marty, good morning, MD. RIA. I know you're going to be, you know what he did? When my mother passed away at that time, he brought a package. Okay, he said 200 US. I'm on my way now to you. I will collect it.
No, you're not on your way. Hold on. This is the CIC on the show. You're not on your way.
No, I'm telling you because.
Hold on. In policing, Madeline, the fast nickel is better than what?
Slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Okay, I understand you. I understand you.
So hold on. And now
I
that
understand
number.
you. But I want to give few scripture references.
Yeah, give
You have
that
to
scripture.
support the work of Renaissance Communications because you benefit from the news. You benefit from the information that is being read here, that is being all of the information from one program to another. You benefit. So Romans chapter 12 verse 13 says, contribute to the needs of the saints. You people are saints. We are saints, and seek to show hospitality.
They will take side and they won't be seen.
Yeah, but on a serious note, it's not possible.
Yeah, I get it.
For everybody.
Yeah, no, they will take side anyway.
But
But now we are seeing Sin O'Neill and Sin MARKA.
So give willingly and cheerfully.
Great. Giving
is an expression of love. If you don't love, you will not give. And anybody that will promise it, I will give this. If you don't give it, you will be reminded. And you don't want me to remind, because for me, when I start talking about tea until I see the end, I can't just leave it. So we need water dispenser, we need coffee, you can even pay for it to the store and just give the receipt. We will go and pick it up.
Those are you saying funny text. I will just block you for good. You not message me again.
Yeah.
Anyway, Madam Lee, as you announce the number, 10% of that will be given to a lady in who gave birth to a triplets.
So you can add over tea. Yes. Okay. So 0555 0555 28 78 75.
That number is very important.
0555 0555 28 78 75. We need water dispenser.
The name not on it.
It's Lisa. Yeah. Yeah.
So 0555 28
78
28 78
75. Yes.
Yeah.
Or you can buy a carton of ORT or coffee, sugar, milk.
Some people will not text, some people won't call, but the salmon will just send in.
Yeah.
So let's be called.
Yeah, let's be called.
And those of you political parties who can raise $1 for people there, right? Let's figure out this guy, somebody.
I will give a pack of mixed coffee.
Joe Nutua Wonder. Morning, you live on the breakfast show.
Morning. Okay.
The name Joe Bonner become also because Joe FM on the main platform. If you all can recall the particular the name Tapanda or the one to name because of like
Just hold on, yeah. Hold on.
television.
I remember you were the True Talk.
I said,
Joe Wonder.
that one already here.
Right. And
The-
the director of television until I learned that until I left.
True Talk and Street Talk.
So that's wow.
No, we're not crying.
No, we're not crying. People are
We're not
no,
crying.
not really crying.
Talk about that just that people supposed to appreciate us for what we have. So you can appreciate yourself. So as I'm part of True FM and one time, you know, a pastor by who through the rest farm, whatever it is over there. I was very contribute. They have done something where you call it.
The dispenser.
The dispenser.
No, the percolator.
No, that dispenser.
The medical
Oh, percolator. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Chief. Thank you.
Yo, Wonder.
Okay.
Jojo.
So right now, I have received
Melanie, you can't do that.
Oh, okay.
You don't worry.
okay.
Hold on.
OPS.
This is the yes, yeah. Let's get a line. All the beginner who can be calling. Eh?
Somebody asked me, those of us saying text on the news can contribute to. What kind of question is that?
You benefit.
You're
You benefit from the information.
Some of them, when you don't read that text, they
Yeah.
attack you after the news
Yeah,
immediately.
and like even Pastor Davis yesterday he was complaining. He said
Uh-huh.
he wanted to contribute. He was complaining to Oni. I listened to him, and you never gave him the time. Pastor Davis.
Yeah, he called my personal number. That number for me.
Yeah.
0770 153 Malalisa, the league. Where Derek Coty? Derek already pre a very terrible prayer this morning.
listen,
The
I
entire
laugh.
Capitol building was thinking, what sort
That's
of prayer is this?
That's it.
Amen
That's
Plucky.
it. You gotta call.
Amen Plucky.
0770202579. That's for the rally. Nobody. That's speak to your leader here.
Calling for the rental resident. I'm not beginning.
0770202579. You see now? They're not calling you. If this was, I don't know.
No, please. I've been receiving some calls here.
So why you not taking the call?
No, you. So
Now I
you
just
were on.
collect.
Yeah,
555.
555-2878-75.
Like,
Yes.
Let me take this number.
Yeah,
Let me take this. Let me take this one because it's in here now. Good morning. Oh no, please. I will not.
They will not cut you off.
Please. Yeah, I will not. I will not. Please take down the number. Madeline is calling, please. Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, no problem.
All right. 0555-2878-75. No, look, it's when you turn the listeners into donors, even Liberia benefit highly from donors' contribution. So if you turn the listeners into donor, it's not about begging like we are so desperate. No, you benefit. So as a way, you have to give back. It's a way of giving back. You are becoming a donor right now.
And so I want to appeal to this committee.
0555.
Okay, call that number.
Call the number, Madeline.
0555 0555 287875.
287875. Okay.
No more correct, my guy. Now, Rabbi,
555-287875.
Yeah, Magdalene
Yeah,
in my name. If not in my name, that mistake. 0.
I will appeal to this committee like 10% will be given.
Let's
make it.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
We have already won this, but we just listen. 10% of that will be given to a lady who give triplets.
Good morning. Good morning. Wow. Okay.
I'm the CEO of LRTS Global Foundation.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yes, and I'm one of those that take you guys from the street to the jail and just put it right.
We appreciate that.
So happy for you.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Another person. Good morning. Good morning.
McLean, run out there.
Good morning. We're raising the breakfast. You took the mobile money number? Okay.
0555287875.
Please take the number. Good morning.
Good morning to all you and
Yeah.
I'm Al Lawson from Quality Pampush Committee in Market County.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, towards the breakfast for as for me, I will contribute a minimum of 500. If we need to get call the number, I will deposit today.
Okay. Madam will call the number.
Okay.
The number is again 055287875.
Can I take call from here?
Let me take that away quickly.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. And I like, let me say, I like the way O'Neill is taking it. I'm sure this is not about Truth FM alone. Our gentlemen in that studio and everyone that have worked with Truth FM are people of integrity. I've never seen anyone work with Truth FM that is but I think, like Madeline said, these are times that they afford the opportunity for you to give. You know, it's always good to do that. And in other countries, you see journalists donating, and you see companies, you know, we should be talking about breakfast there, you know. The company will just provide that, and then their logo is placed on the breakfast.
That's it.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, you know, so, I mean, I'm sure we'll get it. But in the meantime, after the show, just pass by the office. I will not announce it. Thank you.
Okay. But you try. I'll pass that.
Man, what that one has passed at the office.
Can I take call from here?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Maurice. Someone I call from Broville.
Yes.
Okay. 205. This is my voice down for my call to even go through.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think I get this number. And I am also the CEO for Mojan Security Guard Service, one of the private security guard in this country.
Wow.
I will contribute to this number tomorrow, $200 USD.
Okay.
So
Okay. What's your name again?
God bless you.
Maurice L. Sambola.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Yes, another person here. Good morning. Please stay away from your monitor. I will not cut you off. I will never do that. Yes, go ahead. Okay. Sure.
They provide information, the journalists are all there, they only provide us information, what to do the safety methods, educating people from that day. And that's something to FM. And also politically speaking, I don't want to be partial, but I think the stability. He has himself as a political, he myself now on the same side. But when it comes to this institution, I give him 100% credit. Those that work with the institution, they always care about 2FM. 2FM is one of the best stations that I've grown myself to.
Thank you.
Opposition. At the whole level for Black politics.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
On behalf of me and my family, I was, as soon as I get out of my room, because we're on the side, I will be able to $35 US.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Even
you.
if you say $1.
Okay,
Thank you. That's good.
Yeah,
Again,
and-
Mary,
and-
continue to
Five
announce the
five
number so
five
that,
two
yes.
87875 0555 28 78 75.
75.
I feel like you use the receipt phone number. when Western Union Monaco was so hot in the city, yeah, you take-
Wait, let me I beg you, let me
take-
take the person quick. Hello?
Okay, please hold on.
Quick.
Good morning.
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah, my name is Nicholas Gibson, and I'm calling for Atmosphere.
Okay.
As a boy growing up on the Africa Road, I started listening to the chief of our show when you had Gary Coleman on the show.
Okay.
And then the big on the phone. I want to contribute $10 which I already sent to the number.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nathan. Thank you.
Let me hold you
Okay.
and pick up Dr. Ms. Emmanuel Lomax. Emmanuel Lomax of the ICOI. Good morning to you. How you doing this morning?
Thank you. Another man talking to
Thank you so much.
I didn't
Mr.
get it.
Lomax. Good morning, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. 20,000 to.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a nice breakfast.
And again.
Another person is here. Let me take
Yes.
them and hold them for some time. Sorry for that. Sorry. Good morning. Good morning. We are great.
Great. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. This one.
So, Madam, after this call, just
Yeah.
call
Good morning. Yeah, quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
So on behalf of our office in president of our joint we will send them 2,000.
All right. Yeah, okay, somebody is on the line.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank
Great.
you.
Hello?
Good morning, Madeline. Good morning, Union, and good morning, Marka.
Morning, sir.
I'm Samuel Rao calling from Marshall Howardson, Gatan to be precise.
Okay.
Whenever the station is off, some all we call everybody.
Yeah.
So if you have our station, it's just a matter of renewing I will contribute $500 with
Thank you.
2 hours.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And before both of you take call, let me just say this. As giving back to the society. I mean, the people of no need station have raised your brows. Most of our regular callers, the regular callers, the names that hear almost everyone, you will hear some of them calling. You will hear them calling. And there are people who have done SOS calls. This network has helped save lives over the years. And like I said, my spirit is touched. At least we should give 5 or 10% to this lady who nobody have reached out to. Just one on the call. No one have reached out to this lady. We did this SOS call for ladies last week. She gave birth to triplets, 2 girls, 1 boy. We're not begging you for money, though. You see what we're gonna do? This lady
Just
still,
this boy, yeah?
she live on less than $1 to survive. You know what it takes to get 1 kid? Then before I say 3.
Okay, yeah.
So that will be given to this lady.
We
Okay.
agree. Majority agree. Please,
Okay.
just brief it. Good morning. Good morning. You're live. Go ahead. Good morning. Go. Go.
What's up?
A WhatsApp call?
It's a WhatsApp call.
Okay. Yeah, so okay.
The internet call is bad. Sorry, let me see.
It's terrible.
But she said I sent 50 USD as my contribution.
Okay.
Yeah, she said.
Hello.
Yeah.
Morning. Hello. Okay, so the too many calls are coming from here to just to verify the number.
Yeah, just call the number, go to your office, relax, and do the rest of it. So announce the mobile number.
Yeah. So, but let me take this person there and say, good morning. Good morning. Please stay away from the receiver, please. Yes. We are fine. We are fine.
Shower his wonderful blessings and protection upon you all with long life, good health, prosperity.
Okay.
And also cover you through no any harm and danger that may come your way.
Thank you.
Okay,
thank you. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, please, Madeline, please just briefly. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. So this is Danielle Tanaslian, and I call from rehab. So I want to say thanks first of all to the children family. I've listened to the Truth FM from its establishment, and there are a few things that stand out for me. One, this quote was from Bonnie Wright, and there was one time you were talking about mentorship, and he said, what stands out for our generation has nothing to do with just money but character. And he said this, he said, do not allow money to be the primary detector because you want to win others to you. And it has stood out long in my process of training and teaching. You know. And another quote from MARKA Davis is that even though you have lives and you have people that you surround yourself with, but life should be built around just one word, and that's attitude.
Okay.
I'm saying this to say how well you guys motivated me, and I'm sure there are others too. I just made a contribution of $15, and I want to say, when you continue to do what you're doing, you don't know the lives you've changed, and you continue to transform. Well, I want to make this recommendation. There are words. So when you were saying certain things that come from you, originator, I want you to write it down. You could write a book of your strength. So even before the end of 6 months, and you'll never know the publishing books out of what you say, because you've come out with so much investment of words.
Absolutely.
That actually made for and change the lives of people.
Okay.
So I just want to thank you, continue to do what you do. And in time, we'll continue to make contributions.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank
Yes,
you so much,
having that from Tama. Yeah, you see, trying to call. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Not only as you close up, just
I mean, the
number.
calls keep coming. We can't take everybody calls, but yeah, let me take the last caller from my end. Hello. Yeah, quickly. Okay, quickly.
I haven't been a caller on the truth whereby you are a regular caller and it's not so, but I moved this morning from the interview to always time I can't be getting my anyone I'm stuck. So I was on the media to call on both sides that this thing to you guys is going to get them to verify.
Okay.
So on behalf of myself, my family, my two boys, I need to contribute about 1,000 without one question.
Okay.
It's a movie
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. We'll sing most of the time. Okay. Thank you so much. And he's a stakeholder in the motorcycle.
Yeah,
Yeah, stakeholder.
Yeah.
So, Official Grace Day says on behalf of the Text Message Senders Association, I just sent 600 to Madeline's number.
Okay. So, I mean, calls keep coming and we can continue to take calls. You can just send whatever you have to 0555 287875. 0555 287875. Thanks to all of you that have sent to Pastor Emmanuel Shaw from Velase, a company, real estate company. Thank you so much. You sent $20 US and it has been coming. So we will.
Yeah, we'll read it out on Monday. So I take leave. Let's speak at least. This is one of the most active callers from a political party. Yeah.
Hey, if I can only pray for you, let me hear.
If I'm part of that government after 12 years, he in government, so if we get one out, no problem. Every morning. Okay. Yeah. Everybody ponies, yes. So as I take leave of you, as we're doing this this rally, my heart is just with this lady who gave birth to triplets. My spirit is still troubled. She struggled to survive. I mean, and I say, well, 5 to 10% should be sent to her. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. The voice of Ibe Plaki. Yes, this is how go home on the show. We have Madeline. Thank you so much. The widow's mite. Yes, we're not overlooking the widow's mite. You all know the widow's mite story. What the police will say the fascinating.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
as you leave, you call the number again. Yeah, I'm interested in that number.
What Professor Richmond Anderson say? Okay, he said, okay, I'll send $20. Richmond Anderson, that mean a teacher, don't get vessel. La teacher, a professor.
Yeah. So, thanks to every one of you. We can take all of the course. It's not possible right now because it's not. But 0555 2875. Thanks to
Orange money number. Yes.
Orange Money, right?
Yeah.
0555-2819. Good morning to the MD. Your promise, yes, we're trying to pick it up for you.
All right. Thank you. The voice from Marlon Finda side of us on the breakfast show. Now let's go and bring his post right here on the TBS this morning. The passion. Oh, I'm closing out the show. Now, but is he confusing me here?
Yeah.
Is there how can Eben Plaki call? Then he call because he don't want to say data credit to Eben. Yeah, man.
It made me asking me critical questions.
Who?
Bobby,
Bobby, you confusing me.
you know the management process and all of that.
Nah, man. Yeah, Eben not in power now. Eben not in power for 12 years. Now, let's bring his post right here on the breakfast show this morning, in the midst of all controversy. 9 a.m. this morning. What's making news in the world of sports? Naomi Tapia is here to fill us in the world of sports. Good morning to you, Naomi.
Morning, O'Neill. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Passion of Life. Chris West scored his first goal for Hartlepool United in their
victory over Sunderland on Tuesday, capping up their preseason with a bang. He was born in the United States and is the son of former Lone Star assistant coach Christopher Roy. According to Liberian Players Update, at the same time, Ayuba Posey added to his college preseason brilliance with a brace as Bears court premiered KFC Wilbur 10-0 on Tuesday. In 6 preseason games that the trio has only failed to score once, and he now has 6 goals in 6 friendlies. And Orange First Division Club Watanga FC has announced the arrival of 6 new players to the club. They are Tuneme Atukwe, Dana Yuma, Emmanuel C, Hassan Fadiga, and Emmanuel Foley. The club said on their official Facebook page that they are pleased to announce these names as their signings. Happy 11 defeated Purdue FC of Sierra Leone 3-1 in the Kingsway preseason cup. The star-studded team witnessed a new signing at Kingsway featuring for the Heavy Boys in the first half and second briefly before being substituted. Akin played in the US, Sweden, and Egypt before signing for the NFA Orange First Division side Heaven 11. Sweden Safrado has joined Kingsway FC in their loser category. Host Kingsway FC was beaten 1 by Discouraged Sports Academy. At the same venue, the Samarkand Sports Complex practical page. Moses Brace, coupled with Captain Jonathan Freeman's goal, was enough to give Coach Alvaro Bayoga's side the win. The chorus has advanced to the winner category. Meanwhile, the deputy coach of the Discouraged Sports Academy, Emmanuel Way, has expressed optimism that his team is in Johnsonville will emerge victoriously due to the cream of talents they have. He said that he believes in the development of young players or grassroots football, something he added will improve football across the country. Malta's 6th and final Women's World Cup ended in despair beyond her worst nightmares as Brazil failed to reach the knockout stage in Australia and New Zealand. Ebola stood against Jamaica, so Brazil eliminated as their Caribbean opponents reached the last 16 alongside France. The 37-year-old Malta's legacy has long been cemented, and she bows out as a great scorer in the tournament with 17 goals. After the game, she made it clear the early exit was a dark moment for her out hope for Brazil's future. It's hard to talk at a time like this, Mata said. Mata will always be one of the most revered players in the women's game, which she has helped put on the map, said her coach. Mata made her World Cup debut in 2003, and although she never led them to a global tournament victory, Brazil reached the final in 2007, losing to Germany. Near misses for the country extended to the Olympics with silver medals in 2004 and 2008. And finally, host South Africa secured a thrilling draw against defending champions New Zealand to keep their netball World Cup dreams alive. In front of the local home crowd, South Africa scored in the final seconds of the game to tie the match 48-48. A win who had secured New Zealand's place in the semi-finals alongside Jamaica, who won earlier on Wednesday. New Zealand are still second in Pool F and remain in a strong position to reach Saturday's semi-finals. The Silver Femmes are on 7 points, with the third place Proteas on 5. For South Africa to progress, they will need to beat Uganda by a healthy scoreline and hope New Zealand lose to Jamaica. New Zealand will progress with a win or a draw on Thursday. New Zealand looked shut at the end of the match as South Africa celebrated in front of a delighted crowd. And that's all from our sports tips.
That's it for sports. No, I mean, that's it for sports. Meanwhile, I've not won our Emerald Cup, our first cup.
Look at that you got your face.
What? Our first trophy for the season.
Don't good morning. I don't like to hear that thing's name in my ears, please.
No, it's good now.
I second out. I can tell people when
Okay.
I'm feeling very uncomfortable, you don't add insult to injury by calling the name Arsenal.
Arsenal had the money. Meanwhile, Arsenal won.
Because that name, I'm so blessed. I'm not one of their fans. Arsenal would have killed me a long time ago with frustrations, to be very frank.
Melvin, time we are closing us up. Let's vibe a little bit to bring our guests. Yeah, man. I believe. So, yeah, man. In the midst of all what we do, Liberia first, Liberia second, Liberia last, country first, man.
Truth FM 98.1.
They were not camping snow. Good morning to Mr. and Mrs. Ibrahim Shaw, Mrs. Patu Shaw. Good morning. You're a big fan of the breakfast show. Good morning. If you're driving this morning, the roads are all wet. Don't speed, man. Yeah, man. Liberia first, Liberia second, Liberia last. Let's enjoy the peace, though. Let's go to the election. This election will come and go. Let's keep the peace in the midst of all. Country first. It's a nice song right here. Badide. I know Bobby is vibing to this one for the Southeastern side. Yes. So we have in studio. The last segment is actually interesting. We have a very young man, a very potential guy in studio. The last segment is about the Liberian Scouts Association. 15, all the 15 persons that travel to South Korea, 10 of them are not Scouts. Yeah, 10 of them, 15 MARKA, 15 travel to South Korea. And that invitation was quite a place around Scouts alone. One of the 15, 10 are NASCAR. Anyway, so we have this guy in the studio this morning. Yes, Emmanuel Where? Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to the CBS.
Good morning. It's a pleasure being here this morning and having you granting me the opportunity to speak to some national and critical issues confronting our society and to our youthful population in our country. And it's a pleasure to be here this morning.
Okay. So tell us, what is that your last name? Is it Weir?
Yeah, we are. WIA.
Oh, Weir.
Yes.
Tell us who's Emmanuel.
Well, I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Youth Congress Association, or Young Growing Non-Political Institution in Liberia and non-for-profit making. We are into the business of promoting young people in a positive form and manner. We are also there to make sure that our young people being given the proper care and attention. We are also there to speak on behalf of our single mothers, on behalf of our disadvantaged youth, who we refer to today as circles in the street. We are also there to make sure that our country be on the right trajectory in the sense of being free from corruption, in the sense of our youth receiving quality education, in the sense of our young people getting the best that they can in our country, because Liberia is all we have and there is nowhere that we can be treated like the way in which we are treated in Liberia. So Liberia is our only home. So with that backdrop, we thought it was as young people to create this platform or this group under the banner to reach out to our various people in the various location in terms of reaching out to them, giving things that they are in need of through our own personal initiative or through our own personal income.
Okay, that sounds good. So what is next for the organization? We're going to you talk about setting a positive mindset for young people against drugs, against violence. Yes. So what's coming up for you? What part of your program you are in right now? We're coming to the opening of campaign, and young people will be hugely involved.
Okay, firstly, let me say thank you for that question. We noticed that our young people, most especially nowadays, the survey that was done, the young people will be those of whom that will be electing senators, representative, and presidential candidate that will be participating in this general and presidential election. Looking at that, we
We
noticed
noticed
that
that
our
our
young
young people
have
have
been into
been
the
into the
business
business
of
of
being
being
trucked
trucked
by
by
politicians, have been into the
have been
business
into the
of
business
being
of being
taken to various
taken to various
locations
locations
by
by
politicians
politicians
to
to
go and
go and
vote.
vote.
And
And
mind
mind
you,
you,
if
if
you
you
having to
having to
go
go
and
and
into a
into a
particular
particular
county
county
and
and
then
then
going to
going to
vote
vote
for a
for a
representative
representative
candidate
candidate
or a
or
senatorial
senatorial
candidate,
candidate,
mind you, you
you
are
are
making
making
either
either
a
a
positive
positive
decision
decision
or a
or a
negative decision.
negative
You cannot
decision.
go and
You
vote
cannot go
upon
and
someone
vote
because the
upon
person
someone
has
because
given
the
you
person
bag
has
of
given you
rice,
bag of
or
rice, or
the person has
the
given you
person has given you
t-shirts or
t-shirt
things
or
that
things
you
that
think
you think
is
is
enough,
enough,
wherein they have
wherein
a
they have
negative
a
impact
negative
on your
impact on
life.
your life.
So
So
we are
we are
sending
sending
out
out
a
a
strong
strong
message to our young people who
our
are
young
in the
people
business
who are in
of
the
going
business
and being
of
trucked by
going and being struck
politicians
by politicians
to go
to
and take
go
note
and
of
take
nothing and
note of
then
nothing and then
go and give your
go and
voting
give your
card
voting
number,
card
go
number,
and
go
register
and
in a
register in a
particular
particular
county
county
outside of
outside of
your
your
living
living
and
your
your current
current
location,
location,
just
just
because
because
this
this
person
person
has
has
given
given
you
you
$1,000 or
or
$200
$200
or
or
bag
bag
of
of
rice
rice
or
or
t-shirt
t-shirt
to
to
go
go
and
and
vote.
vote.
We
We
are
are
sending
sending
this
this
message
message
out
out because
because whatever decision that we are
decision
going
that
to
we are
make
going to
today
make
will
today
be a
will be
better
a better
decision for
decision for
Liberia.
Liberia.
Okay,
Okay,
people
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 sat
sat
here
here
years
years
ago,
ago
wherein
wherein
back
back
then
then
some
some
of
of
us
us were,
were
were,
much
were
smaller,
smaller,
but
but
we
we
can
can
still,
still
retrospect
retrospect
on some
on
of the
some of the
decisions that
decisions
were
that were
taken
taken
by
by
some of
some of
our
our
older
older
folks and
and
even
even
some of
some
the
of the
young
young
folks at
folks
the
at the
time.
time.
People
People
go on
go on
national
national
platform,
platform,
sit
sit
and
and
just
just
insult
insult
national
national
leaders
leaders
because they
because
are
they are
being
being
paid
paid
by
by
politicians, they
politicians,
are
they are
being
being
gave him money to take by politicians and go and sit and insult national leaders. Today we are seeing in our country, people serve our country for the past 12 years, and then we have another person who have served for like 5 years, I think 8 months or so, 5 years, 8 months, and then looking at it, my institution and art, right? Looking at it, my institution and art, because since President we are ascending to the presidency, since it was about then, I think 2018 or so. Yes, it was 2018 when he was inaugurated into office, and then he took office on January. President we have been in the business of making sure. Let's speak out the truth. Let's speak out the truth. Where the truth belongs, let's put it there. Since Madam Ellen Johnson leave were president, okay, people were about then paying for wise fees. I think some of you or some people who are listening to this morning, and you know, one way or the other, they pay money at the time for I think WIAC fee. But since President we took over, President we declared the free tuition payment for WAS fees. President we make sure that there was a free tuition payment at the University of Liberia, wherein some of our brothers and sisters are now benefiting from. So from that backdrop, couple or days ago or months ago, my institution actually was of at least gathering students together to thank President Weah. People thought that it was political or something, and I can tell you for free on this platform, we are not associated with any political parties. We are doing this because President Weah have paid the price for young people. He have done what he can for the young people. Other people may have that some negative part, and some people may have that shortcoming. But let's put the fact or put the truth to where it belongs. President Weah have been there, making sure that free tuition of wise fees being declared and free tuition in the University of Liberia being declared. And mind you, the students are paying like $5 USD for wise fees. And since 2018 up to now, we have been doing so on his own personal account. So with that, my institution actually was of gathering students in consultation with the National Students Association of Liberia to make sure that they appreciate President Weah for paying our wise fees, to tell him thank you for maintaining the peace of them getting some quality education that they have not, and really seen, or things that they have not seen.
Do you also you speak about the positives? Do you also talk about the negatives sometimes in terms of advocacy and all of that?
Yes. From the past time, all the time we have seen so many incidents taking place. We have seen so many things taking place. So with that, I don't think that you just really focus on one side as to what you are saying. People are saying that President Weah took over our young people, have been into the business of drugs. Our young people have been into the business of doing and taking in some illegal substances, which of course are towards and speak out the truth. Now, President Weah is the president of Liberia, and then with him being the president of Liberia, President Weah have people of whom that he work with, or people that work under him. Like we have the youth and sports minister. We not expect for President Weah to leave the executive mansion to go and take people from on the street or create a platform for people to live on the street. What is the purpose of the youth and sport minister? He is there to act at least and make sure that things are being on the right path or on the right trajectory. So with that, I don't think that we should really focus on these things, because people of whom that were appointed by the president were people that should play these key roles and do things that they are to do. And mind you, we should be alive that this time of our election is a crucial time, and we all need to pay at least a keen attention to it and make the right decision for our country betterment for the next 6 years to come, the next 9 years to come.
Well, that is good. So, I mean, in terms of expansion, how far your activity Which is it only Maserati or Monrovia based, or you have other organs in other
For
counties?
now, we have our establishment. We are trying to relocate in the next 5 counties, wherein we'll carry on a lot of our activities there, and our young people needs to benefit from some of the things that we have been into. So with that, I want to say we are about to go into another counties or into the next 5 counties, wherein our activities will be, and explore. We are going to make the decision wherein our young people will be given a platform to express themselves and tell the public some of the things that they have been facing challenges with over the past time, and see how best national government can come in to help and quit some of these issues that our young people have been faced with over the time.
Okay, that sounds good. So we don't actually have the luxury of time. So any message out there you want to send out as you are here this morning?
All right. I want to say thank you to Mr. O'Neill Robert, who happen to be my big brother and mentor, of whom that I'm well pleased, and to you, Uncle Marka, for giving me the opportunity to speak on this national radio this morning. And I want to send this out as an caveat to our young people. We are we have I think less than 58 or 57 more days to election, and we noticed that our aspirant and other people who wanting to go for national seat are very desperate and wicked now, because they can do anything just to go there to exploit the Liberian people again. I want to say to our young people that we should make the right decision comes October 10th. Vote on what is necessary or vote on what is good for you, because whatever decision you are going to take will be a positive or negative impact on your life. Don't sit and say that this person gave my parents beg of right, this person gave my family this, so I'm going to vote for them. What will beg of right do for you in the next 6 years? What will it do for you in the next 9 years? So when you are making decision, you should make the decision that will be beneficiary to you and to be beneficiary to Liberia, because Liberia is the only country we have, and above all, we should put Liberia first, above self-interest.
Okay, thank you so much for coming. We hope that someday we'll have some opportunity and some time that you can come here and talk about issues affecting the young people. As you said, your organization is non-political. We hope that it stay at that.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, great. So, yeah, Michael, let's get a short break. The last segment, guess, is cuts. You see, Ria's copy. The men dressed in the Ria attire. Yes,
Wow.
yes, yeah. Hey, it's cut. Yes. I went out. I said, "Whoa, I haven't seen this kind of dress."
You wanted to run away?
Yeah. One of my men will say, chicken roll. The man say, "Hey, don't try it. Try it.
Yeah.
We'll use the rope anyway." They have a very serious concern.
Yeah, but let me say good morning to Precious George. She
Okay.
works at the level of the Ministry of Health. I think the county health team. She lost her son. Yeah, it's a sad time for the family. We would love to express our deepest condolences to you and the family, and we hope that yes, you can take solace in the Lord. We hope that the family will do great. We are so sorry for your loss. Yes, we would do our part, by at least doing the announcement here. As a family of Truth FM, I mean, we are in sympathy with you and the family. We're so sorry for your loss.
Yes. Let's get a brief with this one.
You want to continue with Badile?
song?
Yeah, I love that song.
Bobby will feel like you won't care of Maryland. You feel like you won't care of. I don't know which country say Abe for.
Eba from Lufa.
Oh, Lofa? Okay.
Eba from Lufa and Maggie. I think he was born and raised in Maggie, but he's actually from Lufa because his name is Numa actually.
Oh, Yuma.
So anybody who is a Numa, you absolutely know is a kitty man.
Bobby from
Maryland.
Okay, Maryland.
I think Plymouth Southern or wherever they were you to play. To tell where he come
Maryland
from.
and
Oh, I know
Maryland.
him from Maryland.
That's some kind of two I've never been to.
I've never been to Maryland. In fact, I've never been to the entire Southeast.
Yeah. What about Grand Crew?
I haven't been.
Okay.
I've not even been to River Set.
What?
Yeah, I've I only passed through the flip side of Grange there. Yeah, when I was using that side to go to Cote d'Ivoire. Yeah.
Yes, the guys are all lined up in studio there. The Scots. Yes. Once the Scott is the Scott.
That man can be beating people and don't want defense of Let's give him a post.
Yes. It's a very unique organization. I remember coming up as a kid, I'm really wanting to become a Scot. And this old man would say, "Lord, you have to sit and put your leg like this. This profession, you have to be disciplined."
Yes, it's a disciplinary association.
Nothing you to ruin my
and it is global. And because of Scott, I don't know what my history I want to give is 100% correct, but I believe this is where discipline comes from. People who sometimes want to serve their country, even in the era of the security sector, they free their ambition from the Scott. And I think that is what I know so far.
Yeah, so this cotton, you have a special kind of skill. If you don't have, for example, that rope or that not how to call it, if you don't have a skill, you can't tie it.
Yeah, so that's why it's a training process. That's why sometimes people will be as young as 10, 12, 13, and then gradually, and when you grow up in that system, you come out a very good and intelligent citizen.
Great. So before you see your army man or you see the police, that advanced team, you see the Scots.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we'll come out to this one of these.
Scott is a very big organization. It's global, and it's very old. They will tell us when.
And the global team left some of the men behind. And the people who are not Scott, look, like people are listening up to this. These are the real Scots. 15 persons have traveled to Seoul, South Korea. The invitation came. When he says
yeah,
great,
absolutely.
a very unique one. So the invitation landed. 15 persons have traveled already into South Korea. They are NASCAR though.
But the information is 10 are NASCAR.
10 are NASCAR. In the majority are NASCAR. Wow. The real men have been left behind. What's the country we in? We already. Yes.
Gentlemen, good morning. It's great to have you here this morning. And I think our testimony, that we respect the Scott Association. We know it to be a humble and noble institution that serves globally. So good morning, guys. You can introduce yourselves and then we know you there.
Good morning. My name is Emmanuel.
Okay,
good morning. My name is Emmanuel T. Lamford, former Deputy Director, Scott Support Unit.
Okay.
So good morning, O'Neill, and to your co-host. My name is Roland D. H. Todawi Jr., and I'm just the most recent National Youth Forum chairperson of the Liberia Scout Association, formerly Boy Scout of Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Thomas K. Kamara. I'm the director for the Liberia Scout Emergency Unit.
Yeah, the thing you need go. The thing that the part. The thing is unique. I love it.
How is the organization?
So, O'Neill, let me just backdrop a little bit. You guys were correct when you started your intro with regards to the movement, the scouting movement, and its program. It is very a unique one, and the uniqueness of it has given the young people the chance to create a more able environment for them. It teaches people citizenship. It teaches them leadership skills. So the entire movement is a movement that tried to breed young people into volunteerism. That's why you were trying to joke not too long and say, these are the guys who beat people at the complex. That pattern of serving country and showing them the way to volunteer is what the scouting movement goes about. So relatively to your question, the movement is relatively now okay, but individually, the very troops and every other thing is moving quietly.
Moving quietly. And when you talk about Scott, is it still up to his brain? As I was coming up as a kid, all my life, I want to start as a Scoppy. I know, the mother says Scoppy, as a Scott. Let's talk about it a little bit.
So, O'Neill, the honest vision of our founder, the late Major General, and that is, in fact, he was a general in the Army Law, Robert Bennett Powell. His actual vision for the scouting movement was to see young people living the dream of self-potential, exploring themselves so that they will be a useful citizen. to your question directly, the issue of Liberia and Scouts living the dream of being empowered, it's not being up to its peak. You will bear with me. Sometimes back, some years back, you see the Scouts. I mean, you could see them vividly on the streets, trying to perform those duties, trying to live up to their expectation as young citizens, as responsible people in the community, drawing from the fact of going to camping, going to hiking, going to public services. So literally now, it is not up to its peak. It's not living up to its vision. And that's what I believe our founder is crying right now in his grave, because his vision for Scouts across the world is to see them living up to that peak of self-potential, exploring themselves as leaders, and be able to train them for our world society. So it's not living up to its peak, to your question, Abiu.
Great. Let's move to business. What is happening currently within the Scots, the Liberia Scots Association? What is happening now? As recently, on the 29th of July, close to 15 persons have made a travel to South Korea. You can't talk about it.
Yes.
Okay. For more than 15% have, for now, 15% is in the country, South Korea, but additional 3% will be leaving. I think yesterday some are left. Today, some people will be leaving. So for the scouting movement, the people has given the opportunity also be for the young people. They put it in a wheelbarrow now. They're selling it to anybody. Say, yeah, oh, me, you go South Korea, yeah, get my G. Me put it on the paper. So you look at on the photo and the names we have in now, on the 3 individuals about the Liberia Scout Association.
So how does invitation came? I mean, those people have to participate. I want to reach out. The president of this organization is Senator Wellington Gibbon Smith. Or yes, I'll definitely place a call to him on this one. How does invitation came about?
For Wozone, like after every 4 years, the headquarters come up, there a convention, but we call our January. All countries will send a delegate, then they will find a venue, then you can go there and have a program on scouting. You share different ideas, you meet new friends. That is the essence of the January.
So to just add up, the invitation come out annually after a term of 4 years, like the brother said, and it comes out to an NSO, what we call the National Scout Association is an NSO, a member of the World Scout governing body that we call WOSM. So they goes to a particular conference. The essence of that conference is to have an exchange, is to share gains made from your institution to that conference. And then there is a resolution reached at that institution or that convention that will affect every NSO. So our issue is when you take people who are not scouts to make decisions that will affect the outbeing of a scouting in Liberia, what better decision will they make? You understand? So it is an annual forum that gives all of the NSOs or all of the members of each of the countries, the over 200 plus NSOs that are registered with WOSM. That ceremony gives them the time to exchange. There are different sections, by the way. You have the National Youth Forum section, you have the sections for adults in scouting. And so now, Mayu, since we became National Youth Forum, in fact, when Liberals, for the last 100 years, Liberals have now had a National Youth Forum, right, as part of their processes. Now, when we had the MOP workshop, WOSM came and spent their resources here. And then there was a new birth of a National Youth Forum, where we were privileged to serve as the first chairperson of that forum. That forum was put over the authority to do a certain term and condition of formulating, for instance, formulating a training scheme. As old as our country is, we do not have our own training model. So on our watch, we formulated the very first training scheme for scouting in Liberia. That is supposed to be implemented by this leadership. Now, but because they lack the vision, so they trash that training scheme. You now go to the conference, you have somebody that making decisions on behalf of the scouts in Maryland, you have somebody making a decision on behalf of the scouts in Magidi. So they're not going to make anything substantial for them. So the invitation came about is an annual stuff. It comes to an NSO and it gives them the chance so that they will be able to send scouts, like we're talking about somebody who calls copy, the very smaller ones, so that they have that kind of exchange program to be able to experience scouting outside.
So how the decision was reached? I mean, for those who have made this travel, I understand 3 more persons will also be traveling to make it 18.
Yes.
How the decision? I mean, those who are not part of this movement, this organization.
So what should happen is that those persons should be selected from the counties through their county commissioners, right? Now to the National Executive Committee. Now the National Executive Committee is supposed to have sent the names to the National Scout Council so that they see and know exactly who are those that. So in our belief, what's supposed to be done right is that those persons should be spot out from the various troops, from the various counties, from the various districts, because the scouting movement have its own districts. We have our own county structure, unlike the national county structure they do have in their districts. So they should be selected. That's how it's supposed to be. But to our knowledge, it's not being done like that. Just before coming on the show, we're just in conversation with the county commissioner from Margibi. Yesterday was the Scout Day. I think you see us there was something on our neck called the neckerchief. So yesterday, August 1st, annually is celebrated as the National Scout Day. And so we're in Margibi celebrating the Scout Day. In fact, nationally, this institution, this leadership, because their whole mind is just on selling slots, going about marketing. So they did not have on major events. You got the Scout Day that we're supposed to celebrate to remind ourselves as Scouts about the role of Scouting, what we need to do. There was no national program held. I mean, yesterday we had to go Margibi to a particular troop to have a fellowship time with the Scouts. And while we're in Margibi, the Scout Commissioner, the County Commissioner of Margibi was like, "Mama, brother, I do not have a clue on how did it happen." So I was like, "Well, I mean, you are the County Commissioner, and we got somebody representing Margibi from the team, but the person is not even a Scout." So it sounds so bad. And he was like, "Mama, I do not have an idea." So I said, "That's what happens. We have people who only see themselves and not seeing the forward march in the group of the institution." So it came about from the issue of an invitation from the Korean delegate, the Korean country. At that ceremony, we are told they're supposed to reach another decision that will affect us as an NSO for the next 4 years.
Yeah. Another 4 years.
Yeah, you coming in? So go ahead.
Yeah, like my colleagues just stated, for your questions where the jamborees took place every 4 years, got a scout around the world where they share fun and adventures. But unfortunately, for my department, we are responsible to protect life and property. We have the Liberia Scout Association. We purchase the effort of the Liberia National State Security. But unfortunately, we have been left over also. We're supposed to be part of that program in a sense that others, directors, others commissioners for this department, the Scout Emergency Unit, to go out there and practice a lot of skills and bring it to their country and teach others to do the same. But unfortunately, we have been left over. So I'm very disappointed to this issue.
So what do you intend to do? What do you intend to do about this situation?
Oh, the first thing, we keep talking about it. The AGA will make a clear decision on that. I think next should be the AGA. So the president have to come into this. The association, the chief commissioner, only thing about hiring a space. Oh, mayor, you want America? Yeah. Give my 2G. I put your new paper.
Anyway, yes. You just making accusation. Do you have any so that somebody gave me money?
Oscar. MARKA. So yes. Sorry, MARKA. So you see, when you say what do we intend to do, we are Scouts, right? As part of our Scout law and a part of our Scout motto is that we need to be prepared. So somebody asked Benny Power, prepare for what? And he was clear with them, prepare for the very same old thing. So we are prepared as a Scout. As part of what we intend to do, that's what we are doing here. We are trying to create the awareness. We're trying to call on those stakeholders who knows about this thing. Mayu, we've written, let me just inform you, we've written the West Scout Committee through its African director, Director Factory Tutu Kamakama. We've written on this incident before this show. We will subsequently write the president of this institution, Mr. Wellington Jivan Smith, even though we believe that he's supposed to be in the know. We're writing again, expressing that.
Please wait until he clears how.
Yeah, I know that's something I said, even though he's supposed to. So we will write him as well. As county commissioners, as commissioners. In the coming days, we'll be reaching out to the rest of the other counties to solicit the thoughts of our county commissioners. The only thing we will not do, we're not going to get involved into violence because we believe that is not the way. In fact, the scouting movement is a very disciplined movement. We're going to continue to communicate with our county commissioners. We're going to continue to talk to them.
So, under whose instruction, this team that have traveled to South Korea?
So they are under the instruction of the chief commissioner, Mr. Aaron Colley. He's the IFA head of delegation. And he's one of the Unde Scout. The three of them, he's one of them. You have the EC there.
They travel. The team,
the president, the chief commissioner went ahead as the head of it. The EC gone. The IC, which is the international commissioner, who's supposed to be at the conference before the arrival of delegates still in country. He should be leaving now or last night or so. Who's supposed to be the head of delegate, giving the international.
Okay, so, gentlemen, could up a little bit. Let me see if I can place in a call to the president of this association, like Liberal Scots Association, Senator Wellington Jevon Smith. He's the president of the Liberal Scots Association. We have the president, Senator Smith, live of all. Jevon Smith, good morning. Welcome to the True Breakfast Show. How are you doing this morning? Great. All right, so Liberal Scots Association coming up in the news for the wrong reason.
The Scout Association is fine. It's just that when we're dealing with a group of people, they have their own way of doing things, even in Norway. These are the young people we are dealing with.
As president of the Scouts Association, I mean, I have some members of this organization, this institution, that is. Are you aware of those who have traveled to South Korea as president?
First, I must say no.
No.
You know, before I selected to the presidency of the Liberal Scout Association, that people was banned by the national body because of all kinds of reasons. And so the people, the international body, asked the Ministry of Youth and Sports to conduct election for a new leadership. And that's how members of the Scout Association that know that I'm an old scout, they came to me, appealed to me to come up with and help reactivate the organizations and strengthen the international image of our body. And so I agree. We went, almost the entire country delegation voted for me. And when the Ministry of Youth and Sport communicated with the international body, first the Africa Bureau and the international body, and they told her that the new president of the Scout Association is a sitting senator. The people lifted on the back that were on Liberia, and they started giving us attention. The brother is the chief commissioner of the Scout. I mean, he has been involved in all kinds of activities, but everything possible to keep in our own life. And there are some of the scouts that are accusing me of being liberal with me. I said no. The international community has been fine, and when I came in, I wanted to start hearing all kinds of things from here. You can let me manage it as mature people. But to go long matter short, everyone went and started receiving money, taking money from people to put their on program.
So,
when we took some action, they could not give the people money back. The people wrote formal complaints. Complaints and launched an investigation. In fact, the minister of the complaint that came. There's somebody to be part of the investigation. We went into the investigation, the juror himself was sitting there. His wrongs were clearly established. We said, okay, the council will meet to take a decision. Without that, we don't have anyone taking a delegation to South Korea. As we are talking with them.
So, meaning as president, And Senator Smith, being as president, the president is not aware. Those who have traveled on behalf of the country, the entire council is not aware.
I mean, we don't want to discuss those things publicly, but it has reached the point, especially for some concerned guys who go in people, then you have to explain it to the public.
Yeah, because you are president.
Yeah, because this fellow has become a complete embarrassment. And in fact, to the extent that the vice president suggested that we should inform the Interpol to wrote the world everybody in Geneva, I wrote everybody, and they are getting the information that the presence there was not endorsed, was not sanctioned by the Scout Association of Liberia.
Any plan of action, none of this have happened. People who are not Scots have traveled in the organization there. Is that a good for any plan of action?
Yes, but I would not want to seek it now because it has to be the final decision of the Scout Council, which we are meeting to take. It is very embarrassing.
I mean, it's very embarrassing.
Very, very embarrassing.
Let me intend quickly, Senator, before we take leave of you. How do you intend to settle this matter? I mean, this card coming in the news for the reason people have made up travel to Seoul, South Korea. We are not part of the institution. It could be like someone from Liberia National Police. Maybe the U.S. government says they want police officer that you send a party to travel.
Procedurally, and that's a news investigation because the communication can be names of the representatives of the Liberia Scout supposed to be signed by the president of the Scout Association. So, first my signature or any of the councilman's signature, I mean, we're just waiting for him to come back.
Waiting for him to come
back. I appeal to my scouts that they have right, the concern they are expressing, they are right to represent, but to come back and the necessary action will be taken. As people know what is happening, that action tomorrow, then we will get a backup or what is obtained within the Scout Association.
Thank you so much, Senator Jivan Smith, for picking up this morning.
Thank you very much, Ronnie.
All right. Well, that's the president of the Liberia Scout. So, gentlemen, you listen up to your president. So, there's a plan of action along the way.
Anyway, thank you, Mr. President. But I disagree on you said that the association was suspended, was banned, which of course it was suspended.
So, which one? The president is not aware of this.
Come again about the contrary. No, but
yes, you said there's a plan of action. So maybe he's not aware. One may just operator received this email.
He should have suspended him because the president, you get it what? He is the highest ranking officer of the association.
Is it possible you wait for the decision? The final decision. Hold on. Is it possible you wait for the final decision to see what plan of action Senator Jivan Smith will take as president of this country?
So thank you. Let me say, Onu, let me thank the president for validating us and alluding to the fact that yes, our concerns are legit. This is what happened in our institution. It's just that we wanted to make that little clarity. We wanted to respectfully disagree with the president with regards to before he took over, our institution was bound. No, this institution was suspended. So when he took over, he did a scream in the world, and then that suspension was lifted. And so we heard the president. We feel whatever action that will come, it's kind of belated. However, that action, the fact that there will be an action after this team return, we look forward to seeing the action. Like we said, we will reach out to his office again. We will write him, informing him as we've done with the World Scout.
When do people recognize that the Scout received an invitation? I mean, for this trip, the people have already before this got to
no. In fact, the preparatory stage is now.
But why are certain information all along?
That's why, like the president said, our institution, we have chosen not to just. We serve in past leadership. We know the threat that has been hanging over our institution about internal wrangling and bounding. So some of us who believe that scouting is about the young people, it is not about one human being sitting down as chief commissioner. So all we have done over the months, because the data that come up now, They have come up some long time before. We have been reaching out to all of the stakeholders. One of the persons we always reach out to is the African region, Director Fetcher Tutu Kamakama. When this thing came about, when we started to notice that these delegates were NASCAPs, or they are NASCAPs, we started to reach out to them. That's the first thing we're going to do now. Even on the council, there are councilmen. The president is just on the council, but there are 5 of them, right? We started to reach out to some of the council members to ally them. That is what we continue to see. We are seeing the chief commissioner is doing this, right? But then, relatively, we felt that the council was not on top of it. That's why it slipped out of them, because if the council was on top of it and was on top of the information we continue to provide when the county commissioners were informing us, this would not have happened. But the president, like when you listen to the president said, in fact, the signature of it, I mean, he's even thinking whether it was forged, because the president is supposed to be the one signing the delegates' stuff. So if the president is telling us that he did not have an idea, so I mean, how did it go about? The very same thing we've been flagging. So we're very constrained.
This guy, this Aaron guy, is so powerful. He make the decision alone. It took people away, travel who are not member of the organization. Imagine that, let's say, take for example, immigration. The UK government wants 20% for immigration. That is to represent Liberia. The people who are non-member of the organization have made a travel. What's the image you bring out?
I mean, it's not that he's so powerful, right? It just pushed to the point that there are leaders in charge of scouting nowadays that have brought the entire institution to literally being dead. It just proves his inability as a leader, right? It's not that he's so powerful. The scouting movement is not placed to show power. What sense of power will it show when you are not able to affect the very young people who are supposed to benefit from the program? So it just exposed one of the many things we continue to say about our own chief commissioner, about his workings. And so a piece of bad image for us, because we take, for instance, going to that conference, and there is something that's supposed to be done with regards to scouting. And we have somebody down there representing the National Youth Forum, supposed to be presenting on behalf of the National Youth Forum of Liberia. What would that person say to that body of over 200,000 persons who's supposed to be making scout decisions? You see, so it's bad. It's completely bad. Yeah, I mean, it was brought out institution now to public disrepute. I'm just ashamed. I was following the other section of the conference yesterday. I'm just ashamed. I saw somebody presenting in the name of us as an institution,
and
the president is just phantoming. The president does not even know what to present to the conference.
So let's wait. Hold on. Let's wait on. Now the president sends will put it in a call to Senator Given Smith. Let's see, probably there'll be some scope of action that will be taken on behalf of this organization. It's so illegal to have people who have made a travel that are not members of this cars in our organization. Let's get the lines activated and pick a few calls. We have a member of the Liberian Scouts Association with us in the studio. We can take a few calls until 10 o'clock this morning. 0777-405017. You can participate by calling us 0777-405017, 0770-153-265. I mean, this kind of thing you're hearing is a sad one. You travel with an organization you are not part of. Anyway, good morning. Move from your monitor. I'm the one to get myself in the background. Morning. So how long have this commissioner Aaron have been in this position?
How many Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you were supposed to have a legal action on this one. Government should not be tight lip on this one. Thank you. Let's do a minute. Good morning. Yeah, so someone said this is like, bro, nothing will come out of it. This is a regular thing in our country. It's just a 1 week talk and everything dies down. Okay. Okay. Thank you. You guys are on camera. I see you going back and forth. It's not good for us. So let's pick this call on the line. Good morning. Morning, you live. Go ahead. Okay. The president said probably he's dying in noon. So let's see what website of action Senator Jevon Smith will take as president. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's pick few calls up until 10 o'clock this morning. Good morning. Morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, brother, I get it. Cash.
So maybe you reach out to the president now. So I remember the Scott organization. I remember. Oh, you wanted to go, but you're not member.
My criminal out.
Okay, if you have time, pass the truth after you share that with me. Let me see. Thank you. Good morning. Morning. Well, why are you calling your man to go in the barrel? Why? Okay. Okay. Wait. Let's see this decision that the president will take about those who have made this problem. Let's wait. Okay. Okay, so let's wait. Let's pick our very last caller. Good morning. Morning.
One of the videos that talked about the issue about integrity and kind of cheating in analysis and another form of corruption, and we must condemn it. And I want to speak to the president in this manner. The president for Johnson Maxwell talked about positional leaders. That is, people come to leadership only because they are given the position as leader. That means the persons who have put a form for someone.
So let Nugo can we a decision since the president that was not in his noon. So let's wait and see what decision. Okay. All right. So let's leave it as it is, gentlemen. You have let's do roundtable into our radio time now. It's 10 o'clock already. You listening up to the callers. Let's do 1 minute each.
I want to say thank you for the opportunity.
Go ahead.
I want to say thank you for the opportunity. We'll wait for the president to respond to us. But I think long time the president been getting the information. Ensure put this under control. To the guy who said he come to the studio, we are waiting outside there for him so he can come.
You know what I mean? I just want to see.
So O'Neill, let me thank you. Let me thank the True FM family. Let me thank you guys for the work you guys continue to do to giving us the space so that some critical national issues are discussed. Let me thank all of the callers, including our most former Chief Commissioner, Mr. Dolo, who made a call that we should retreat and forget about some of the talks that we're doing and see what we do as a team. We want to thank everybody for calling. Some of them, especially to the brother who called and said yes. He even affirmed that yes, he's not a scout, but paid something to travel as well. Unfortunately, maybe he was nipped as what the commissioner did. So that just validated that yes, all of those persons that we need or that are on our program who are not scouts they are more than that. I mean, there are a lot of them besides the brother who called. There are several complaints we continue to receive of people who are not even scouts. Say they get some money, but they are not even there, even though they know they're supposed to not. But that's the kind of situation we find ourselves in. So I want to charge the president, Mr. President, Honorable Wellington Jivan Smith. We know you are the president, but your statement this morning.
So I received more than 3 text messages. I'm one of the victims. I'm not scout, but I pay money to travel.
You see. So the messages are all around. Mr. President, we want to tell you to take charge, which we know. We are aware that, like you said, you will take action. We are waiting on your action. But we want to say thank you to the True FM family and thank you for affording us the time.
Okay, my name is Thomas K. Kamara. Once again, I'm the director of the Liberia Scout Emergency Unit. I want to say thanks to the True FM family for allowing us to express our grievances. And more besides, to Mr. President, you are fully aware that the District Commissioner of Maserado County even complained to you on this Iran issue. And first of all, let we know that the scout is trustworthy. The scout lives by his word. The people depends on him. If he or she break the law, the scout law, which is trustworthy law 1, should be turned over his badge. So our commissioner, Aaron D. Cody, has not been trustworthy to the entire institution of the Liberia Scout Association. Therefore, we ask that he be turned over his badge.
Thank you so much.
Turn over the badge. Yes. Thank you, gentlemen. It's been wonderful serving breakfast so much this morning. This we'll go home this morning. It's been wonderful. Scout law is set of course in the Scouting movement. Respect the laws of the Scouts. The Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, kind, obedient, cheerful, brave, clean. All leader must have and live by a set of values, the Liberian Scouts Association. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful serving breakfast. Since 7:30 this morning, I'll go home on this Thursday edition of the True Breakfast Show. I'm taking my weekend break. Campaign starts on Saturday, August 5. Liberia West, Liberia Second, Liberia Last. In the midst of all countries. So we have the entire team. Arthur Butler, Richard Lucien, Marka Davis. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts. Be back on Monday. In the midst of all country. Gus Sa and Courage will be on the Friday B show. Until then, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.